Gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, NFL Week 4. What a Week 3 it was. That Monday night game, I guess if you're a Patrick Mahomes fan, it was good. If you're a Lamar Jackson fan, you're like, eh. I had Patrick Mahomes in my fantasy team, 49 fantasy points. Yeah, baby. No, I think it was a good game. Good marquee game. For the Chiefs, 3-0. Lamar Jackson is now a lifetime 0-3 versus the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. But yeah, not too bad of a Monday night game to end up Week 3. Alright, so talk about parity in the AFC. Each division has a undefeated team and a winless team. In the East, we have Buffalo, 3-0. The Jets, 0-3. In the North, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers, 3-0. We have the Bengals, 0-2-1. In the South, we have Tennessee, 3-0. We have the Houston Texans, 0-3. In the West, we have Kansas City Chiefs, 3-0. We have the Denver Broncos, 0-3. Over in the NFC, it's a little different. We have the Seahawks in the West, 3-0. The North has two 3-0 teams in Green Bay and Chicago. The Bears are 3-0? What in the world? We have the Giants, Falcons, and Minnesota Vikings all 0-3. The Eagles 0-2-1. If we go back 4 weeks before the season began, if you would have told me after Week 3, Houston, Atlanta, Minnesota, Philadelphia would all be 0-3 or winless. The Bears would be 3-0 and the Titans would be 3-0. I'd have thought you were crazy. Nope. That's what we have. It's just amazing. Now, Week 3 picks. Obviously, I did that on the NFL Prognosticator page on Facebook. I was then able to do a video. Life happens. We are in pandemic, guys. Just the world right now. Couldn't do it. Didn't have time. Just timing and everything. My schedule, my wife's schedule. So, you know what? Life happens. That may happen throughout the year. But you know what? We'll get through it. We'll do just like we did. We'll throw it up on the Prognosticator page. We'll share it on Twitter. Definitely get them out there. It was 10-5-1. Damn ties. Gets the spread over under 9-7 on both. I'm good with that. Down with that. Not a horrible week. I'm year to date 32-15-1. As you see on our pick page on Yahoo, I am 31-16. I forgot a Thursday night game. My bad. And I guess that took the tie as the loss. Counting as a tie because it's a tie. So 32-15-1. Against the spread 27-21. Over under 524-24. Overall 83-60-1, 57.6%. I'll take it. Goal is 60-65%, but hey, I'll take it. You know what? Anything over 500 is good. So Week 4, Thursday night game. The NFL needs to figure a way to flex the Thursday night game. Because I'm sorry, of our matchups this week, Indianapolis, Green Bay, that would make a pretty marquee Thursday night game, I would think. Let's take a look here. Pittsburgh, Tennessee, I'd like to see that one. Battle of the Undefeateds on Thursday night, that'd be fun. New England, Kansas City, Monday night or Thursday, would be fun. The Bills and Raiders, that'd be fun. Nope. Thursday night, we get the 0-3 Denver Broncos versus the 0-3 New York Jets. What's up with New York football teams? They're 0-6. Offensively, Broncos are scoring 15 points a game. The Jets 12. This is a joke for a Thursday night game. Nobody's going to watch this except maybe a few Bronco fans and a few Jets fans. And they're like, I don't want to watch it. Denver's favored by 3. If there has to be one, this will be a tie. Watch. It's going to be a tie. Now, I'll pick Denver to win. They'll cover the 3. I'm taking under on the 40. Next up, we have the 1-2 Los Angeles Chargers versus the 2-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa's favored by 7.5. Brady and the Bucs staff are scoring 27 points a game, 10 more than the Chargers are. Both defenses are around 19-20, 19 for the Chargers, 20 for Tampa. Tampa is favored by 7.5. I got them winning, covering, and under on the 45. The 2-1 Cleveland Browns versus the 1-2 Dallas Cowboys. If you would have told me the Browns would have a better record than the Cowboys after week 3, I'd be like, what have you been smoking? But it's 2020. So yeah, Browns 2-1. I'm glad the Browns are 2-1. I'm shocked that the Cowboys are 1-2. Dallas at home, favored by 4.5. I'm giving the home field advantage, even though there's no fan. I think might be some fans there. I'm not sure what they're doing yet. But I got Cowboys winning, covering, and over on the 55.5. Next up, the 2-1 Baltimore Ravens. 30 points a game by Lamar Jackson on average in the year versus the Washington football team that's 1-2. Baltimore's favored by 13.5. I think Jackson's going to have a chip on his shoulder after losing to Mahomes last week, so I think he'll have a nice light up game here. So Ravens win, cover the 13.5 and over on the 15.5. The 2-1 Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray's playing awesome versus the 1-2 Carolina Panthers. Cardinals favored by 3.5. I got them winning, covering, and under on the 52. The 2-1 Indianapolis Colts versus the 3-0 Chicago Bears with Nick Foles as their quarterback. Trubisky is pretty much gone. Wow, I mean, Indy's actually favored by 2.5 here. I'm actually giving the 2.5 to Chicago. Got Chicago winning, covering, under on the 45. Next up, we have the battle of the 1-2 teams, the New Orleans Saints versus the Detroit Lions. Just another season for the Saints. They're going to end up 7-9 probably, just like they did. They had a long run of 7-9 seasons. Breeze is such a great quarterback, but Michael Thomas is hurt. They just can't. I mean, their defense has given up 31 points a game. They're only scoring 29. Lions giving up 30, scoring 23. Lions are just horrendous. I got Saints winning this, covering the 4, over on the 54, so the Saints will get to 500. Hopefully I'm wrong about that 7-9 season, but I have a feeling. Next up, Seattle on a roll, 3-0 versus the 1-2 Miami Dolphins. 37 points a game for Russell Wilson. Winning, covering on the 6.5 and over on the 54.5. Next up, the battle of the 0-3. Minnesota Vikings 0-3. How do the Vikings get out of the Kirk Cousins deal? I think they're looking at ways to get out of that. But you know what? They are what they are at this time. They're 0-3. Houston Texans 0-3. Okay. In Deshaun Watson's defense, Houston's defense, they're 0-3. Kansas City, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. If they're the 4th best team in the AFC, they just lost to the top 3 teams. They needed an NFC opponent. I got Houston winning this, covering the 3.5 and under on the 54. Next up, the Jacksonville Jaguars 1-2 versus Cincinnati Bengals 0-2-1. Cincinnati is favored by 3. I'm giving the 3 to Jacksonville. I got Jacksonville and Gardner Minshew winning, covering, and under on the 48. Battle of 3-0 teams in the AFC. Tennessee Titans at home taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both teams are 3-0. Both teams are scoring 26 points a game. It's just a tough decision. Big Ben is good. Tennessee, I mean, really? They're 3-0. Giving the Tennessee the 1 point. Got them covering and under on the 47. Next up, we have the worst team in football, the New York Football Giants, 0-3, versus the Los Angeles Rams, 2-1. Rams are favored by 13. I got them winning, covering, under on the 47. This should be a marquee matchup. Thursday night, Monday night, Sunday night, whatever you want to do. 2-1, New England Patriots going against the 3-0 Kansas City Chiefs. How about them Chiefs? How about them Patriots? 2-1? Was it Tom Brady or was it Bill Belichick? Intriguing. Tampa Bay is also 2-1. Brady's 2-1. Belichick's 2-1. Maybe it was both of them. But we all know the history. New England went into Kansas City. Kansas City got stomped. We know what the outcome of that was. So Kansas City rebounded and went on a run. So for a couple years now. I don't think this is going to be a stomping. The Chiefs are favored by 6.5. I got them winning. I got New England covering the 6.5. So it's going to be field goal game, maybe a couple field goals. Under on the 53. I think the defenses are going to kind of play a role here. As much as I want that to be over, you know what? Screw it. I'm taking the over. Over 53.5. I want Mahomes to just fling it around the field. He's my fantasy quarterback. Of course I wanted the thrower on the field. I don't know, 5 touchdown game, that'll work. Maybe 6 touchdowns, 4 passing and 2 running. But the 4 you pass to, you got to throw them to Travis Kelce, please. Or Sammy Watkins, either or. 2 and 2 apiece is cool. And then, yeah, that'd be great. Chiefs winning. New England covering the 6.5. I'm taking over on the 53.5. Next up, 3-0 Buffalo Bills versus the 2-1 Las Vegas Raiders. Buffalo is favored by 3. I'm giving the 3 to the Raiders. I'm picking the Raiders to win, cover, and over on the 52.5. Sunday Night Football, the 0-2-1 Philadelphia Eagles, led by interception Wentz himself, versus the 2-1 San Francisco 49ers. Jalen Hurts, when's he starting for Philadelphia? That's the $1 million question right now. When is Jalen Hurts starting? Okay, I know Carson Wentz signed a big deal, but here's the thing now. Just kind of, if you don't think about one player's deal, think about the contracts of everybody on the roster. Does Jalen Hurts get your best chance of winning? Put him in. If he does it, then start Wentz. 49ers win, cover the 6.5 and under in 45. Monday Night Football may be the largest scoring game in Monday Night Football history by one team. Atlanta Falcons 0-3 versus the 3-0 Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers is averaging 40 points a game this year. Averaging 40 points a game. Aaron Rodgers is playing with a chip on his shoulder. He is looking at that first round draft pick, Justin Love, going, oh yeah, kid, I don't think so. I still got it. The thing is, I personally think Rodgers is playing for a job in 2022. I think in 2021, you'll see a transition between Rodgers and Love. 2022, Rodgers will be gone, Minnesota, and Love will take over in Green Bay, just like Brett Favre to Rodgers to Love. Rodgers has got a chip on his shoulder. He's going to throw another 40 spot up. I got them winning, covering the 7.5. Throwing it against a defense that is giving up 36 points a game. I'm definitely going over on the 58. Yeah, Rodgers will have a game. That might be the highest scoring game of the week. That could be the highest scoring game in Monday Night Football history. Any hoodles. So that's going to wrap up NFL week number 4. Week number 4. Make sure you check out River Sports Show. Try to get NCAA week 5 up. No promises. That's the plan. Plans do change. It is 2020. Everything is fluid in 2020, as we all know. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content in a non-pandemic year.